Hey guys, what's going on? NuggetsHoopster here, bringing you guys a updated deck profile, I guess you could say. Um, haven't been making many videos recently, um, mostly just because I've been busy with some other stuff and haven't been playing Yu-Gi-Oh too much. But now I'm trying to get back into it a little bit, I guess you could say. Um, Deck I'm going to be showing you guys today is Necro Zombies. I posted the deck up a little while ago, I guess, but I've made some changes to it since Zombies have become like one of the top decks, I guess. Um, but before I start, I want to give a shout out to Brian is so pro. He is just starting off on YouTube. Excuse me. Um, and he's from Pojo. He's a pretty nice guy. So I recommend you guys go check him out. I have a link to him in the sidebar over there. And he's got some pretty good videos up actually of like decks and duels and stuff. So definitely go check him out and make sure to tell him that I sent you. So yeah, here we go. This is gonna be Necro Zombies version 2. So the core of the deck's still the same. 3 Armageddon Knight, 3 Caius, and 3 Gardeners. Nothing's changed about this. This is still like the best part of the deck. This is what pretty much defines whether you win or lose. Your standard opening play, is to summon this guy and dump one of these guys, then block their attack, and then tribute for Caius. And that's pretty much how you want to start off. Now to the quick zombie part of the engine. 2 Mizuki, 2 Goblin Zombie, Reaper, Zombie Master, and Plague. Nothing changed about that either. Before Zombies were big, I was questionable about Zombie Master, but now it's definitely way too good not to use against zombies. Also, it's good just to dump Gardner or dump Mizuki and get back a Goblin Zombie and just keep your searching going. So that's always good. By the way, sorry about my voice. It's kind of messed up because I just got some teeth work done today, so it's kind of weird. And then, so that's it for the zombie part of the deck. And then now, 2 tomatoes. Tomato pretty much pulls out Goblin Zombie and Armageddon Knight to send a Gardner. You really need to get the Armageddon Knight going, so Mystic Tomato helps with that. And Mystic Tomato is just a good card in general, so I like Tomato. 1 Gale. I don't like Gale in standard zombies, but I think it's good in this version because you can make your Armageddon Knights into a 7-star synchro, pretty much. And it's also just like another tuner for the deck. You can synchro Gale and a Garden together, Gale and this, or Gale and this even, which is a great play to do. So, Gale's pretty good. Also, it helps get over Stardust, which can be a pain sometimes. So, yeah. Then 1 Crow. I like Crow because it's good against every single deck, pretty much. Even it's sometimes good against Blackwings because if they try to Blizzard or something like that, if you just Crow their monster, then it leaves them in a pretty bad position with just a Blizzard out and no Synchro to go into. So I like Crow. It's also just a nice dark to get in the grave if you need for like Dark Armed or something. So I like Crow, and Crow's really good in the mirror match. So then 1 Gores, obviously you have to run it. It's also just a great card in general. Gives you a huge like advantage push, like most of the time when you play it. And then 1 Dark Armed, obviously, staple. Spells. Oh yeah. The only change I did to the monster lineup where I put a 2nd tomato in because I felt like you needed it. And I'm trying out Crow right now, and I think Crow is pretty good. So it's only changed for that. 3 Burial. Still playing it. I think you need 3 because of the Gardeners. And Burial is just broken in half when you get Gardeners and Mizuki's in there and you start burying them all back. then that's just way too good not to abuse. So that's why I use 3. 2 Allure, staple. Rhoda, good Armageddon Knight, still the same. Vortex, Vortex is good because if they try to do a big push, and they Brionac or something, they try to go for game, and they target your Burial, then you chain it, put your guard in his back, block all their attacks, then they've committed a lot to the field, and then you just Vortex, discard another one of these, or discard whatever, doesn't really matter, but Vortex is just good with the Gardenas. So, 1 Book of Moon, it's kind of like tech. I was running 2, but then I took one of the books out for a D prison. Book's pretty good against synchros, but I don't really like it against Blackwings or floaters really that much. So I don't really like Book of Moon against zombies unless they're trying to synchro. So otherwise you're just booking like their tomatoes and their goblin zombies and their pyramid turtles and stuff like that, and that's not really that good. So that's why I'm only running 1. But Book of Moon's good against Blackwings, I guess, for a Whirlwind, but otherwise I don't like it because of their Icarus attack and stuff. But still running 1. And then Brain, staple, MST, staple, and Heavy, staple. So the only change I made in the spell lineup was the Book of Moon. I think I was running 2 at some point. So yeah. On to the traps. 2 Bottomless, staple, call. Not as much a staple like in general. It's like some light ones don't run it, most Blackwings don't, but I think in zombies you need to run it. And in this deck it's especially good because you can call back your Armageddon Knight to dump a Gardna, and then you can contribute it for a Kai's. So it's very good in that sense. 1 Mirror Forest staple, Torrential staple, and then some new additions. Geoprison. I'm using this against Mystic Tomato because most zombies are running like at least 2 tomatoes, like I am, and some are even running 3 that are like running Krebins. Most of them are running 3 tomatoes, and most of you probably can guess tomato hurts Armageddon Knight a lot because they can just attack into it and either force me to Gardna, which I don't really want to Gardna a Mystic Tomato, or then they get their +1. So D Prison's good against that. Also, D Prison's just good against floaters like Goblin Zombie and Mizuki and just stupid stuff like that you only want to waste cards on. And D Prison lets you get rid of stupid stuff like that, but then you don't lose any advantage either. So D Prison I think is good, and it's tested really well. Just in general, I've really liked how it's done so far. Next one, Solemn. Put Solemn back in. I think Solemn's really good. In this deck, it just lets your Kai'Sas go off, lets you make bigger pushes. So that's pretty much the deal on Solemn. And then 1 Dust Sheet. I decided to put Dust Sheet in because this is a control deck, and the Dust Sheet has been playing really well. Excuse me, actually. So I like Dust Sheet right now, and even late game sometimes I feel like it's kind of good because. I mean, if you're playing against a sprite player, they'll try to conserve their cards and try to make a big push with all the cards in their hand, and then if you just Dust Shoot them, then they're just screwed. So then I'm gonna quickly go over the extra deck because the side deck, my bad, because this is kind of dragging on a little bit. So yeah. So now side deck, 3 Light Imprisoning Mirrors. I think you have to run 3. Rex Lightsworn, even if they do side into Decrees or whatever, it's still just Rexing. Second Vortex against Blackwings and Lightsworn, and just really any deck. Roar against zombies. I like this against them with combo with Vortex. 2 Jujutsus against Blackwings, pretty much, and GBs. Because this deck has a terrible matchup against GBs, but I mean those really help. 1 Smashing against GBs and just really anything that I feel like I want to set it in against, and even against Rogue, it's kind of good. Trap Hole for Blackwings and Rogue sometimes. 2 Dust for Rogue and, I don't know, really Blackwings and Zombies sometimes, so it's really good. Kaiku against Zombies and Lightsworn. And the one Return. This is kind of like a tech card, I guess. This card's really, really good, as you guys can imagine, with bringing back like Plague and Mizuki and Gardner to the field, and then you Synchro, and then get them back in the grave. Sharn could be very, very good. So I'm siding it. And I was maining it, but I realized that it wasn't really that good main, so I decided to side it. So yeah, guys, that was the deck. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Trying to finish this up here real quick so I don't go over. But anyway, guys, I'm actually go check out Brian. He's a real cool guy. And yeah, that's just pretty much it, guys. So this is NuggetsHoopster signing out. See you guys.